Hey guys, so we're live. Looks like we're live.
We are. We
Yeah,
are. It's good to
good
see you,
deal.
Fred. Good to see you, Brad.
See?
Hey, good to see you. Yep.
So you've been working awful hard lately, Brad. What's been going on, man?
Oh yeah. Just my job with the Capital One has just been a lot of work here lately. With we're sending a lot of software down to the ATMs, and I'm doing some other stuff. We got a new warehouse in Richmond where we're bringing ATMs in and kind of being
Nice.
brought into that a little bit, so it's keeping me real busy. I'm not too far from you still, Al, but it's off of Parham Road near Brook Road now, so
Okay.
I'm a little ways away from you. But anyway, yeah, it's all good. Just putting in the time and getting the job done.
Well, good to hear. Well, why don't we get started in tonight's shows, guys? So tonight's show, you want to take it away, Brad, or you want me to jump in and give
Yeah,
you?
go ahead and jump in. I'm still trying to get a little situated here. Sorry.
It's okay. All right. So tonight's show, we're going to be discussing the new release of information from Autel and also DJI. So we got some really interesting stuff coming out of Autel. They're pre-release orders right now, so you can order both the Autel product line. And Fred, can you speak to the Mavic 3? Do we have a can we purchase that now on a pre-order or?
I'm not sure. I'm actually right there. I'm looking right now to see if there's anything out on it on the Mavic 3. I'll be back to you in like 2 minutes on that.
No,
Hey,
Johnny.
I
yep.
don't.
Welcome in a few folks. Tampa Drone Life's in. Johnny Drone Flyers in, and JSK Enterprise. How y'all doing? Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, definitely. Glad to have you all. So, man, everything's been hot about Autel, man. Everybody wants to know about Autel. What are your guys thought? Are you gonna think about purchasing a little Nano or maybe a light? Um, Shoot us a
Uh,
comment below. Let us know, guys. Which one are you gonna pick?
for me, I've been watching all the scuttlebutt about it and all the predictions and speculations and everything. But now that it's actually here, it's pretty cute drone, and very nice to have competition for DJI. That's what I like about it.
Oh, that
No, I agreed. Agreed.
just makes everything better down the
Yeah,
future,
yeah,
down the road.
good and a good quality competition. It looks like if it holds up all the specs that I'm seeing, they hold up, and everything works good with those new drones. I think they're going to give DJI a run for their money.
I'll definitely.
Agreed. I'm going to share my screen and then hopefully be able to get the right format in here so everybody can see it. So this is the old Evil product line, but the new Autel stuff, man, it looks like you get this, the light series from looking at it. I mean, it looks really pretty cool, right? You got the three colors, it's got the carbon fiber arms. Um, and it's they're trying to kind of start a new kind of niche in their product line. It
That's what I
feels
was
like,
kind of thinking.
yeah, because they're showing this thing. So now they have the Nano, and now they have the Light, and then you have the Evo series, right? See, and the colors are pretty interesting to me. And what do you think of the price? $1,200 almost.
Looks like adjustable aperture too.
Yeah.
That's the big deal, right?
Yep.
So the Evo Nano saying it will have 28 minutes flight time, and the Evo Light will have 40 minutes of
Wow.
flight time.
Pretty
So,
impressive.
so the light is heavy because it's got a huge battery. It looks like. Holy crap!
Yeah. Did I hear somebody say earlier in the week, and I don't know if you see any specs on that, it's 5,000 milliamp on that light that is the 40 minutes. I think that's what I heard.
Let's see if I can find some specs on that. I'm
Well, while
looking
you're
for it
doing
now.
that, I think and a lot of people have said this, the orange one jumps out at me. If I was going to get one, I definitely would want that, the orange one.
So 1-inch CMOS sensor, so that's pretty nice, right? And it's
Mhm.
from f2.8 to
Yep.
f11.
Variable. Yep. Adjustable aperture. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's looking pretty
6K
good.
30.
Yeah. That's so. If it's 6K 30, what are we getting at 4K? Are we doing 60 or better? I don't
Ooh, I
know.
wonder what camera I was looking at. I'm sorry, guys. I've been jumping around.
It's got to be 60. You would think if you're, you know,
Yeah,
but you
I
never,
would think
but you
so.
never know.
4K
Says
60 is
4K.
kind of the standard, right?
I'm seeing 4K HDR. I'm looking for other specs too on it.
Okay. While we're still looking for that, let me see what else they're showing here on their that Nano series. This is the pre-order spot. That's what they're saying. So I got this information from covertdrone.com, and you can pre-order it here for $11.49, and that's the Nano and the Evil Light. Which one of this is for $11.49?
I would think it would be the adjustable aperture one, maybe.
Yeah, it's got to be the
I would,
Light, not the
I would think.
Nano.
I would think so.
Yeah,
Well, I see Hot Rod in Daytona is saying 4K 60 on that one, the 6K 30 one. So that, I
gotcha.
mean that makes sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
and I'm going to stop sharing.
Looks like too
There
here
we-
you can after you're done shooting, you can just put your smartphone next to the drone and it uploads right into your phone.
Oh
Hmm.
wow,
Oh, that
that's
would be
that's
handy.
It says
that's a nice
upload at
feature.
160 megabytes per second, so that's pretty quick too.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Do you got anything you can share? I'm kind of limited. My laptop's been acting up, so I'm just trying not to make the whole stream blow up.
Well,
Because I was testing earlier and I was sharing a file and it blew up consistently every time I did it.
we probably should say that you're not sitting at your normal spot, are you, Al?
No, actually, out on location with Fred here in the Adirondacks, man, over in Lake George. I'm staying at the. Going to give the Marriott people a plug here at the courtyard, and really nice place, really is. Uh, and we had a chance to actually fly from two different locations today, and
The
Fred.
drones or fixed wing?
We tried to do the fixed wing, but it we had some technical difficulties, and so we got the FPV drones out, and I actually got Fred to fly the DJI FPV drone.
Oh,
So,
nice. How'd you feel about that, Fred?
I didn't really want to fly it just because of the price, but I flew it anyway. I liked
That's
it.
the way I've been. That's exactly the way I've been. Al's offered me to fly it once or twice, I think, and I said, nope, I'm not quite ready to do that.
I crashed. I've been like, well, here's my Evo 2, or here's one of my drones here.
Right. Yep. Yep.
well,
That's what I was thinking.
I did kind of like an unfair handoff. I said, "Here, take this controller, put these goggles on, and bring it back home." What did you think of the H on your display? Right? I mean, when you put your goggles on, you're coming back, Brad. You got that big H, and you can't miss it. I mean,
Right. No, I like that. I kind of wish they had that on all the drones. That stood out pretty nicely. Either that or have an option to turn it on and off, in the software.
And I can't recall how far we got it out. What, 4 kilometers out before it turned? The algorithm said, "Hey, it's time to get back, or you're going to run out of batteries." So yeah, that was kind of fun, actually. Kind of adrenaline junkie. You gotta have that. Oh no, you might lose that thing.
Al, I think one of these days when we're in a open field, no James River, no creeks, no ponds, no trees, I wouldn't mind taking it for a spin, but only when it's set up in the slowest mode it's got. So
oh yeah,
I would like
yeah.
I would like, and I have my own goggles now, as you know. I got my own V2 goggles.
Yeah, you do. I forgot about that. You want to tell us about that?
Looks like Hot Rod, not to interrupt you in chat, said it was $11.49 for the Light and $12.49 for the Light Plus.
Yeah.
And the Light Plus is the variable aperture hot rod. Yeah, let us know in the comments. Appreciate it.
Well,
Keep it straight.
So my story is, and I haven't really admitted this to too many people, but I ended up finding a good deal on the DJI FPV kit.
That's
the whole kit. And Al, you and one other person are the only ones that really, I think I told Johnny. But what my whole plan was, I've been wanting the goggles, and that's all I really want for now, to be able to do ride-alongs with your DJI drone, FPV drones, the anything that's got the DJI system in it, so I can do ride-alongs. So my thought was that because I don't necessarily want to get involved in the FPV right now, and I really can't afford to buy a new one, I did get a pretty good deal on the package. So what I did was I turned around and I sold the drone body itself on eBay, and that actually just sold a couple of days ago.
Oh,
So
great.
that offset my cost a little bit. I still have the controller, a battery, and a set of props. So I'm going to sell those 3 items as well. So what I ultimately will end up with, a pair of goggles that cost me, maybe, if I got it all mathematically worked out right with eBay's outrageous 13% fees, which you either got to accept it or you don't accept it. But
they crush you, don't they?
oh my gosh, they took $100 off of the drone that I just sold. But anyway, I'll end up with the goggles for about half of what you can buy them for brand new, and that's if everything
$300
works out.
or so, huh? Yeah, nice.
About more closer to 250, I'm hoping, but it just depends on if these other items sell. I don't even have the battery up for sale yet. It's brand new battery, so, and they sell for $159 on eBay. I mean, on DJI's website. So I'm figuring I can get at least a $140 for it, maybe. But then eBay's gonna probably kill me on the 13% a little bit, and that'll knock it down, unless somebody needs a battery.
That'll be me. So
yeah. So
maybe I'll pay for that for you.
Okay,
and
we'll talk about that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I could definitely use it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to you trying this DJI FPV for sure.
I will say this one final thing on that, as I do want that drone really bad, and I had it in my hands. It's kind of crazy to say I had it in my hands, but I needed the money back. I can't right now. I just can't. I couldn't see or justify having that much money in another drone when I already have a couple of camera drones, not FPV drones. So all that being said, one day I'll have the FPV. So as far as the DJI one.
Yeah, you're right on the way. I mean, now you might as well just move right into a 5-inch frame that you build yourself. And I'm telling you, and then $200 more for a DJI digital control.
Yeah, and then I still need the controller itself. So I mean, there's still quite a bit of money to be said to be able to control the drone as well. So if I don't want to buy anything cheap. I don't usually buy the cheap stuff when it comes to those type of toys.
Yeah, no doubt. So Fred had a chance to get over the lake with his Air 2S today. And how far did you get out today? Remember, you were trying to get to that Long Island. Do you have a picture of Long Island anywhere on your computer you can share?
I could probably share a little clip. Let me see if I can share it. See if it'll work.
If you don't, let me see if I can share my screen again, and I'll show everybody what Long Island looks like. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. I should be able to share my screen. It's going to take me a little bit here, and but we'll get there. We'll get there. There it is. And in videos, I put together this today. It's a time lapse I did this morning when I woke up, Fred.
Got you.
Yeah, and Rod was telling me while you're showing this, Rod was saying I should wait for FPV too. And that's some of my thinking as well. I thought of that. Yep, Rod, that's a good point.
Yeah,
it is. I like this time lapse. Move your cursor there, Al, or Fred, or whoever's showing. There you go. Nope, cool. I like that. It's a lot of blue in that, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, it was a morning so overcast,
Hmm.
and
I like the feel of it.
yeah, and really was rain all the way across the lake. And I did a digital zoom there while I was moving, and then it just RTH back. And then you'll see me do a digital unzoom. And then this is the RTH all the way back. And you will see the school buses coming into this little town here of Lake George. And I'm right next to the school buses right there in the background.
So
At the
how
hotel.
did your color grading change there all of a sudden?
No, it was just one of those, crazy weather that were
Was it?
just. It,
It was gloomy today too for when we were out flying, but it was nice this morning.
yeah. So it was, Brad. It was so erratic that like you'd be flying, it'd be like sunny, and then all of a sudden, 40 minutes later it's raining on you, and then
Oh, wow.
20 minutes later it's fine. And where I was going to do a range test with the Xeno Mini Pro, because Fred had just flown his out to that location. They call it Long Island. And I'm not sure how far you got out there, Fred. How far did you?
I'll see if I can share this little clip here. I'm not
There we
sure
go.
how far I got.
So that's the Long Island of upstate, huh?
Yeah, right in the middle. Somebody owns that island. Fred was telling me about that. Somebody
Nice.
famous.
Where was that? Lake Charles?
George.
Lake George. I'm sorry. Yeah,
George,
Lake
yeah.
George. Okay. Nice country up there, it looks like. I like that. I've never been up there.
Look, the drone will definitely slam into the mountain or RTH if you went over the other side.
Bet it would.
They're freaking tall, man.
That's where I've heard people setting their return to home heights over to what is it, the maximum 2,000 meters or something on their drones, so they could, when they're out in that situation.
So GISK Enterprise was asking something here. What's he asking?
Okay.
I heard some of the customers lie to eBay about the products not being in the package.
I can't get that to work.
You can't get it to share
No.
or to play.
Is it on your channel, Fred?
No, it's on
Okay.
my computer. Let me try this real quick.
So to answer JSK.
Oh, there you are. All right, let me go ahead and add you there.
Let's look at that.
Add a stream, and so now you're just going to have to.
We're in the 10th dimension
right
now.
Yeah. And then you'll just have to play your video in the background, or
find it
or whatever. There we go. Getting close.
Maybe.
There we go.
Maybe it's not showing yet. No, it's not showing yet.
Not showing yet. We're so waiting. We see the black screen of your chat.
It's playing on mine, so just maybe it won't share from here. I don't know.
Yeah, the screen you're sharing is the actual show screen for stream.
Oh yeah, maybe you chose to share the wrong app.
I probably did.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna mess with it.
You sure?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have to mess with it when we're not doing it, and then.
Okay, you can mess with it.
Mess with that. I'll go back to JSK's comment there about some of the customers lie to eBay about the product not being in the package or the item is damaged. Yeah, you kind of got to watch the ratings of the sellers if that's what you're talking about. As far as what they sell, I try to be 100% honest with the stuff that I put on eBay. I think I've sold over 1,000 things since the beginning. I call it the beginning of time with eBay when they started years back.
Yeah.
I started buying and selling right when they came into play. But I've had mostly good experiences with eBay. There's been some things that I bought off of eBay that have come in. They were nothing like what they described. And thankfully, eBay will back you up on that. There's a eBay guarantee for most things that are sold on there. So you don't have to worry so much about it. And I try to use PayPal or just a major credit card under PayPal or something to pay for things, because you've got a lot of
leverage.
Leverage there. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, a lot of leverage there. So sometimes it doesn't always work out. I've lost a couple of things that I have. There's been a couple of times I've sold things on eBay and that the customer said they never received, but that was before the days of
Tracking.
the tracking, the major tracking. Now everything
Yeah.
is tracked now. So there's been some issues, yes, I'll say that. But here lately, the stuff I sell and buy, I don't buy a lot on eBay anymore because Amazon's such a such an easy way to go for a lot of
I
things.
know, and the protection is incredible, right?
Yeah, so you can say, yeah, and with all that, what do you call it? The Amazon's quick shipping, Prime. With Amazon Prime that we have, we get stuff. We still get stuff within 1 or 2 days because we're so close. Al, you know, here in Richmond, we're so close to 2 or 3 distribution points around here.
Sucks
I
here.
know.
We can get
4 or
stuff now.
5 days, week sometimes. Here, it
Yeah,
sucks
so
here.
you're nowhere near Disto, right?
No,
Yeah.
it sucks.
So I've gotten things on the same day. That DJI Mini SE, I ordered it the morning that it came out. On Amazon. Ordered it that morning. It was at my house about 5 p.m. in the evening.
Wow.
So that was
That's
kind of
service.
rare. Yeah, that's kind of rare. But anyway, so all right. Well, that's enough said about eBay. But yeah, if you have any more questions, just contact me. You know, my email address is on my YouTube channel about tab if you want to email me. But you know, I can help you if you need to sell something on there. Just give me a shout.
All right, so Brad, this is the hotel, right
you're
where my
currently sitting?
Yep. See, this is the high
How do you have access to satellites like that? I've never been able to do that.
Good job. And Fred and I flew from this mountain way over here somewhere.
Wow.
Oh, we're not going to be able to see it. It's way up here.
Actually, it's right there where your cursor is.
I was going to say you better trust your drone to fly up there because you'll never find it.
Yeah, you will never find it. And then if you mess up, you'll end up in the drink anyway. You know, the lake is pretty though. Look at that. You can see the bottom.
Did you do a pano?
Yeah, this one is the pano 180. No. Wide. Sorry, wide.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is me sitting right here. Let's see. See how far you can
beach area there.
Let's see how far you can zoom in. Oh my gosh.
We got a few more folks in here. Looks like Akirasho. Everybody always butchers your name. I'm sorry if I'm doing that. Akirasho. Welcome. And Matt Bagwell. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Good to see everybody. Tomas and who else? I think that's it for now. But we appreciate everybody stopping by.
So this is Lake George, guys, and it has a lot of potential for a lot of stuff. They have, Six Flags. They have parasails. They have tons of parasail boats. As a matter of fact, there was this guy in the cabin across where Fred lives that he was fixing 3 or 4 of the parasail boats. He was literally in his front yard. And two other people rolling the top of their boat. And it was probably 25-footer, good 25-footer. Yeah. So, yeah, you would appreciate the sailboats. Look real nice, Brad. They were rigged up. They were definitely rigged up. So, yeah, guys, this place is going to pop with color here in the next week. I mean, just going to be incredible colors.
Right on the verge, huh?
Yeah, and tonight they're supposed to have this. What is it supposed to have tonight here in New York?
Supposed to be the Northern Lights.
Yeah, the
Aurora
Borealis. Yeah, the Aurora Borealis. Yeah. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to see it because of the cloud cover. I don't know. Hopefully,
it's actually not cloudy now. It's perfect out now. The sunset was great. We just missed it tonight.
All right. Let me see if I can find the information on the Mavic 3 now. We should talk about that.
While you're doing that, Al, did you drive up there or did you fly up there or what?
Yeah, no, I drove up. It took me about 9 hours to get up here.
Not bad. Not bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all. I actually forgot I was taking New Jersey Turnpike, and of course, you got to pay all the tolls.
Oh, wow.
But luckily, I had the easy pass, so I got away with it.
Yeah, well, can't wait till you see that bill.
Yeah, I know, right?
I
Yeah.
haven't been up there in years. Hey, I want to welcome in Chris Wedgeworth. He's in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, we're just talking, just kind of chit chatting this evening for the folks that are just coming in, talking about the new Autels and speculations on the Mavic 3. And Al and Fred up in New York. Al's currently in New York visiting Fred and doing some flying. I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, and you're supposed to head on down to Florida, right?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure how that's gonna work out, but that's kind of in the works right now. I don't think it's going to be this weekend. It was going to be tomorrow, but I think it might be the next Friday, maybe.
Gotcha.
Visit some family. Got a few things to work on with the family.
Yeah, I totally get that. And family are like, they're gold. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is DJ Drone. He must be getting tons of hits on his website. Now everybody
sure.
wants to. So this is what it looked like, man. We went over this last week a little bit.
I got a question about this though. You know, I've seen this picture probably 100 times, but where it says Mavic on the arm and then that little white piece of sticking paper right there, why does that look like somebody stuck a piece of tape on there and then wrote 3 on it, or to cut it out of a printout or something? Does that look like it? See how it doesn't look? It looks like a sticker. And
it looks like a bee to me.
It looks like a bee right there. So
could be a beta. Might be the
beta. Maybe that's what it. Yeah, that might be right, Fred. That's a good call there.
And I agree.
That's a good call. I didn't even think about that.
It could be somebody, put a sticker on it and covered up what was there. Who knows?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Okay, so the camera is probably the biggest, baddest thing about this thing. I wish I'd known how much it weighs.
I want to welcome in Robbie in Travel Tech 360.
Hey, Robbie.
Robbie's in the house. Maddie, hey, Maddie's Drone World. Hey, Maddie. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, folks, the biggest leak in 2021 is here, though we've yet to hear a peep about the new Mavic 3 from the DJI. The owner's manual and the complete specification one has to be the most anticipated drone of the year have surfaced online. This is DJ Drone, and this is his website, and this is his blog, and as you can see, he's getting tons of traction. Because now if you look at this picture, guys, the camera looks totally different.
Yeah, it does. I don't think that doesn't look right.
And this does not look right either, because look at the bodies differently too.
Yeah, that just doesn't look like
this might have been the alpha one.
Yeah, I hope so, because that's kind of ugly in my opinion. That upper right picture that you were showing with the flat, I didn't particularly think that was very attractive for the way the Mavic series has been so far.
Yeah, I know, right? See what else he has here. What does this say?
Now, don't forget, I want to just throw this out there. There's a lot of Photoshop editors out there that know how to manipulate pictures.
So check this out. Will DJI Mavic 3 capture 8K 60 frames a second and 4K 240 frames a second?
Well,
that's going to crush your system.
Now, DJI, I would not be surprised if they come up with something, because they always build something that we have to have. So when it comes out, it has some new type of feature that we all have to have.
All right. So the reason why
$2,000,
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Well, the reason why is that everybody speculated is going to be, AK60 is because of the new umbrella chip unveiled in, I guess it was CES. Yeah, it was CES here, as the CV5 processor capable is AK 60 frames a second and 4K 240 frames a second.
But that's brand new though, right? From what I've heard or understood here recently, would have they gotten that so quickly? I mean, I think we would have heard about this chip maybe before now. I don't know.
You know, they're probably one of the select vendors because
Okay.
they probably
Yeah,
have
maybe.
agreements with them. Kind of like, you know, when Dell and Intel work together, Dell gets all the Intel chips first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then HP last. No, just kidding. But not first.
That's only because you did work for Dell.
And you got to bash HP over the head. Sorry. And I'm not sure where this is. A recent post to Twitter by Autel LV shows of a hand drawn, supposed to be the DJI Mavic 3 with LiDAR.
That would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, and it's a scanner on the bottom is possible addition to upcoming Mavic. I'd like to explore if the DJI will allow Apple's footsteps in such sensor. So they're trying. Interesting.
Yeah. Let's talk about that LiDAR for a moment. If I remember right, LiDAR is what goes down to the ground, even through vegetation, trees, and everything. It gives you the topography of the land. Is that the way I understand it?
Yes. You can see what's under the ground, basically.
Right.
What's under the trees and all the vegetation and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Often used to find like lost civilization stuff.
Yeah. Yep. It takes away everything above the hard surface of the ground. Yeah.
So it was 2016 when DJI first released the foldable camera drone. That's a while back, man. So what's the drone community wants to see in DJI 3, the Mavic 3?
Hey, hold that thought 1 second, Al. Rod is saying that X Dynamics uses LiDAR already. So that's pretty interesting to know. I didn't know that.
And the Matrix does too from DJI.
Okay.
So you get different kinds of cameras for that product line. Okay, this is like old stuff. This is Mavic 2.
Yeah, you're going down some of his older stories now, right?
Yeah.
Drone DJ.
Yep.
So another thing that I'm quite interested in, and I have been since day one, was the smart controller. But I held off because of the lag issues people talked about even from early on that still exists today. But hearing, the scuttlebutt is the new one's going to have a whole lot more memory space, a higher brightness level, up to 2,000 nits. Did I hear correctly?
Wow. Yeah.
That's
what I was looking.
I mean, that's going to be
it's like burn your eyes, right?
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, if that actually is true, that's going to be one heck of a display out in the sunshine. And I already heard that the first one was decent, but not great. But I've held off on that. I didn't want to spend that kind of money. And then I was waiting for, access for that to be able to access the Air 2S at the time and possibly other drones. But and I think it does the Air 2S now, right?
It does.
Okay.
It does, yeah. I'm not
so
sure.
I've been holding out on that.
Issues with it, being they're crossing two different systems, I guess. But
right. Okay, now say Rod's pretty much in the know on this. 1,000 nits on the DJI, 2,000 on the Autel. So I'm thinking that the DJI one, and then I guess it will be possibly close to the same thing as the Autel one.
Yeah, you're right about that. So, I mean, that's exciting too. I wonder if you're going to be able to use it on all the Autel product lines. That's one of the things that we're always wishing that DJI had let us do.
Yeah, DJI, they've been pretty stingy with their smart controller. As far as the way I see it, I mean, if you put out something like that, you should make it compatible with at least the latest system, the OcuSync 2, all the drones that have OcuSync 2, and maybe even backwards compatibility somewhat, just to keep your customers happy. Don't make them buy new products every time something comes out just because it's not backwards compatible.
Definitely. They could easily make it so you could just slide a module in and out as they upgrade. You know what I mean? And you buy the new modules instead of spending, you know, $1,000. You know, you spend 250, 300. Everybody would do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, just upgrade
There
like the chip or whatever. You know.
I agree with that. Amen to that.
You know, I would spend the money. I'd spend the money on that thing if it, you know, I knew it was going to be good for the next couple of years at least. But you just don't know if DJI changes their whole product line and get out of the Mavic series or the current transmission system they're using, then that piece of equipment becomes obsolete really quick. And that makes for them to be able to sell newer stuff, but you got to take care of your customers at some point and make sure you keep that customer base going and happy.
Yeah, so let's revisit that Autel Evil one more time. I definitely want to chat some more about that Mavic. I think we're going to run out of time, but take a look at this. Sorry, I have to juggle these screens, guys. It's just unfortunately that I only have one display here. Okay, I hope you guys can see that better.
Yep.
And thanks for sending me the link, Fred.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, so this is what we see the Evil Light, and it looks like a very nice product, right? I mean, this is the one that's supposed to have the carbon arms. Yeah,
carbon fiber.
Yeah, see the carbon fiber arms right there on the red one.
Yeah,
that's the one I would pick.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
Look at the size of that freaking battery.
The bottom of it, the bottom back sensors almost look like the Hubsan in a way.
Yeah,
Just
you're right. The little minis. The Hubsan Zeno Mini Pro's got them looking like that. Yeah.
It's funny how the arms look a lot like DJI's.
Yeah, but you can see here. I wonder if they have a white one. They don't have a white one. Oh yeah, they do.
There's they do. Yeah.
One. Oh, they grayed out the carbon fiber a little bit.
It's there, but it might be washed out because of how bright that drone is.
And it might be just a depiction of what it looks like. Right?
That white one looks like it's got a shrunk down 8K version of camera on it, doesn't it?
Oh, it does look different, doesn't it? A little bit.
Oh,
looks like the 8K. You know how the 8K model was for the Evo 2.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Oh, okay. Akarasho is saying still to be determined if the carbon arms are actually carbon or cosmetic treatment. That's a good point.
Ah, good point.
Good point.
All right, this is
yeah, it could just be stickers. Who knows?
That's right. That's right. Wraps. Yeah.
We have carbon fiber wrap.
That's it. They wouldn't put it past them.
Well, they definitely don't have that umbrella same chip because they're only using 6K 30 frames a second video on this. If the projected specs hold up for the Mavic 3 compared to this one. So the Mavic 3 have definitely got 8K 60 and it's got 4K 240. That's crazy.
Man, that is crazy.
You
Boy,
better
that's gonna be awesome.
You better start saving your pennies to get a monster editing machine.
I was gonna say you better have the Apple M1 chip at the minimum. I don't know what you get. I don't know what you get on the PC side.
Or 3 NVIDIA cards in your your desktop or
handling 4 video cards handling each 1K.
The new M1 chip's pretty fast. I mean, that's what I'm using right now. I like it.
So if you got fog, this camera is supposed to automatically cut through the fog, adjust the camera vibrance settings to make your footage look crisp. So what does that mean? Contrast? Kind of looks that way.
That's a contrast feature, yeah, but does it do it in real time?
I guess. I know one of the biggest complaints in the past, I mean, according, especially from you, Fred, was that you had to like stop the video and make adjustments.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I didn't like it. That's why I got rid of mine. Hopefully they changed the app. It was all in the app, really. I mean, if they just changed some stuff around, it would have been all right.
So is this a real picture or a Photoshop, right? I don't know, but it looks like it's a Photoshop picture to me. I don't know. The gummies are there. And the arms are there, made out of carbon. I don't know. Is that a real picture or Is that a Memorex or is that a real? So it's a super sensitive 50 megapixel camera, which is 1/128, sorry, CMOS sensor.
So what I would like to know what they mean by super sensitive, but is that because
They're
what
saying
they're
they're saying what 40% more light than traditional RGB arrays, allowing you to capture natural scenery in all its glory.
So it's more so super sensitive means it's just got higher resolution as far as being able higher resolution on bringing the light in as far as sensory design, I guess, right?
Well, the new array, the color filter array, says that absorbs 40% more light. I don't know what that means. But.
So this whole the whole thing is I've been getting confused on.
Oh, what's the other thing?
Yeah, RGB and RYYB.
All right, guys.
4-axis.
What in the world is this? Anybody know about the world's first 4-axis gimbal design? The Evil Light is the first drone with the world to introduce a 4-axis gimbal design, enabling you to shoot vertical videos for easy editing and sharing on mobile devices. Oh gosh, you're targeting like Instagram type stuff. Oh, and they're probably going to target. Oh gosh, what is the other one that everybody crazy about? The
TikTok.
TikTok.
That's what the kids use nowadays.
So it looks like that's what they're hedging their bets on, man. HDR video. Okay. So this is a Chinese product assembled in the U.S. Is that correct?
I think it's a U.S. product assembled in China.
Yeah. All right. So they're talking about tracking.
Autel's a U.S. American company.
Yeah, it is. But it's got a subsidiary somewhere else too. All right. So there's the colors.
Nice. Orange looks good.
What is this saying? Cinematic shots with a single click. Okay.
So it's got its own, what you just click and it does it automatically, kind of like some of the stuff that we have on the Mini.
Yeah, I mean the rocket fadeaway orbit.
Yeah.
So I would say the fadeaway is probably droney, and what the flick is, maybe I don't know. Anybody know what flick is?
Flick.
Flick.
No, reminds me of flicking like flies are flying around the house. Flicking flies. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but you got your personal paparazzi. Everybody see through floating devices. Interesting. Okay. Dynamic track 2.1. Okay.
Master subject tracking. Only person, animal, vehicle. So what I understand about this is it recognizes whether it is a person, an animal, or vehicle automatically, I think.
Yeah, it must have a profile that it uses in a database, right?
Yeah.
And probably adjusts its parameters according to a car, boat, person, or bicycle and motorcycle.
Akarasha has a good question. Have we seen an FCC filing for the new Autels yet? I don't think anybody has said yes to that yet.
I haven't seen one.
I haven't seen one either. And usually, Fred, you're usually on top of that stuff.
I was just on there the other day.
Yeah, I know you're usually on top of that. So it looks like it's got a 10-kilometer range with this controller guy. Kind of look like a little bit like the Parrot controller, but it totally is not. Look
That's
at that
actually
controller.
more. Are they saying 10 kilometer? Because 7.4 miles is more like 12 kilometer.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Good catch.
Because 6.2 miles is 10K.
Yeah. So you got transmission range of 7.4 miles. Oh my gosh, the transmission quality back to your phone is 2.7K. What?
At 7.4 miles?
At 7 miles.
I
That's
guess that's what they're
insane.
saying.
That's yeah, so we get 1K display on our phones. That's unbelievably nice. So that means we can get some good detail and get a large tablet. Oh my gosh, that'd be like the problem again is how bright it is outside. So it might be worth investing in one of those ruggedized tablets.
Yeah, one of those it's like what, that $500-$600 tablet that has the high nit ratings.
Oh my gosh, listen to this. Sonar sound. Record voices and ambient sounds on the ground through the remote control built-in microphone. So we got a microphone in the controller somewhere.
Right.
Guys.
Yep, I've heard that too. So it'll record your conversation. You can narrate. You can have.
Right. So no longer need a screen capture. Oh man.
Yep.
Well, you need a screen capture to get all your telemetry, but
yeah, if you want all that. Yep.
I wonder where they put the microphone. Anybody see it in there?
I would guess to say it's got to be on this side, like down in that opening or something, because you wouldn't want it on the other side.
You wouldn't want it by the phone, I don't think.
I mean, what is that little? Is that a little LED bar at the bottom, right there on the top at the back end? Is that a LED bar? I guess power indicator, and then
that's what it looks like. 3 LEDs are lit on it right now.
Yeah. I would think the audio mic should be somewhere down there in that little opening below, but you can't see anything. I don't know. Maybe down in there.
Yeah. The grips look pretty neat.
Everywhere else, you're going to be holding the grip to the right and to the left. And then if the mic, I guess the mic could pick up if it's on the other side of the controller, but it wouldn't be as effective unless it was on the side that you were holding it on.
Yeah, snap and share. Simply place your smartphone in the controller. I think that's Movie Master, quick and easy video editing software. It looks like ultra wide angle obstacle avoidance. So it looks like there's full array of nothing on the top or the side. So it's like the Air 2S, isn't it, Fred? Just front and back.
Nothing on the side, yeah.
Or nothing on the side or the top.
So here, Al, here's a question from Akarasho that you might be able, or even Fred, I don't know. I wonder if the audio is recorded on a separate track. So the way I understand it, video and audio are on separate tracks anyway. They might just be combined in one file.
Yeah, you could always split it out in your editor.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's probably going to be on the same track, kind of like similar to what you do with FPV drones, where you have audio being recorded off the flight controller. You hear so you can hear your motor spin up, kind of like that. Let's see, anything else about here? We've come to the end of it, guys. That's it. So there's the arms. I wonder what camera this is.
That could be wraps.
This is the 6K camera.
1 inch, 6K. Adjustable aperture 2.8 to 11. I really like that.
Yeah.
But
pretty cool looking bird.
You're going to pay for it. Is that the one that's supposed to be $12.99?
Yeah, this would be the one.
The light, yeah.
No, not the Evo. The Evo sold out. And this one here. Go back over here. Go back here. Let me get to the top again, guys. See if.
Rod had a point. I wonder if it uses your phone's microphone, your cell phone's microphone. That might be the case. So they didn't maybe build a microphone into the controller. It just uses the audio mic on your cell phone.
On your device?
Yeah, on your device, your tablet or your cell phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be the case because that would make sense. I think that makes sense.
Let's see the enterprise product line. Oh, okay. So where's the Nano series? Where's the Nano? There's the Nano series right here. All right.
Okay, so we got about 10 minutes, Al.
That's what I'm looking at too. Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Just
running a little tight on time tonight.
Yep, a lot of discussion about these new ones, but that's cool. That's what everybody's talking about this week, all the channels, and it's just a continuation of it, and just everybody's getting excited about it.
Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing because
I'm sure these ones are a little more affordable, right?
Yeah, they should be.
the Mavic 3. What was the Mavic 3 prices that we saw? Let's talk about the prices on
Oh
the
my
Mavic
gosh.
3.
Well, you know, I put a prediction on one of the live streams either last night before. I'm thinking the base model is going to be around $16.99, just everything I've been putting together. And then the full blown cinema, what are they calling the full blown? The cinema model or cinemode model or something? That one, I think that's going to be $29.99. And that's going to come with the new smart controller.
Hey, anybody there in the comments, let us know if you're going to pick up what drone you guys going to pick up if you buy any of them.
I'm not picking up a Mavic.
A light Nano or Mavic 3. Should we say Nano light?
maybe an Autel. I might buy one.
You had one before.
I did. I had the 2, but I had the 8K version.
So
yeah,
is that
how was that though? I haven't heard a whole lot about the 8K.
I actually didn't like it because I don't know. I just didn't like the app.
But it flew okay.
Yeah, the drone was great. The range was kind of, wasn't as good as the Autel or the DJI drones. I don't think.
Was it as good as the Fimi? Heck no.
No. Vimy gets out further than anything else. It does. It does. I can get out further with that drone.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of exciting news. Now we got, we could dovetail right into the Fimi 2022, but I think we're out of time, right? Brad?
Yeah, hey, I will say one thing. Rod was saying that X Dynamics, the Evolve 2 starts shipping next week on October 4th.
So Matty's talking about using his 107 with the Mavic 3.
Oh, right. That makes sense. If you're going to
and Hot Rod, he wants the Evolve 2. Nice, man. Now we're talking. That's the whole carbon setup, man. That thing is like so beautiful.
Hey, we're gonna see a lot of new drones, maybe even at Spin Up. Who knows?
EM Drone 1 is here. Hey, good to have you, man. Thanks for joining. Mark
Fisher in the house. EM Drone 1.
It may be Kelly Sewers will get us give away Mavic 3 for everybody.
Yeah, that would. Now that being said, if it gets released, I would dare say he'll have one to give away. DJI never ceases to amaze me with Kelly Shores and the relationship he's got with them. They'll give him one of each the new drones. Probably, I would dare say there'll be an FPV bundle in there as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's gonna be so much fun.
They'll definitely hook him up for giveaways.
Yeah. So let us know who's going to Spin Up.
I am.
2020.
Al, you're riding with me.
Yeah, we're riding, man. We're stopping somewhere. Yep. Where are we stopping in Tennessee?
I think we're going to go to Minefield. We're going to drive the 11 and a half hours from here and go to Brownsville. And I want you to see Minefield. You haven't been there yet. And then we'll head down to Johnny Drone Flyer's house in Louisiana, about 5 to 6 hours away. I think it's closer to 5. We'll be close to Memphis, Tennessee, so I wouldn't mind maybe taking a quick peek in there before we head down to see Johnny, but I don't want to lose some visiting time with Johnny before we leave on Friday morning from Johnny's to go to Austin, Texas.
To Austin,
which is going to be an 8-hour drive in itself. So we got a lot of driving. You and I are going to be on the road for 2.5 days.
Yeah. So,
are you going?
Yeah. I bought a ticket when it first came out.
Oh, I didn't know you were going.
$79.
Yeah, it was $79.
$79 when you first bought it. I bought one too. $79.
I got like $800 credit on Southwest too because of COVID. I mean, I just never used a bunch of tickets I had, so I just turned them in and they gave me credit. So I might as well just use that and go.
Hey,
Yeah.
so Maddie says he's riding up with Bill Ronayne. I thought, Maddie, are you bringing your family? I thought your whole family was going, but maybe not on this trip. But
Yeah, and it's
anyway,
going to be a blast
it'll be
there,
fun.
man.
It's going to be
so
fun.
much fun.
You're going to meet a lot of new folks that you haven't met. I tell you what, between that and then if you get to go to the South Florida meetup in April, that's going to be another great one. So I know, Fred, that might be a little out of reach for you unless you fly down. That's a good one.
I have a place in Florida, but it's on the other side of Florida, so I might be down there then.
Cool.
Hey, so on Monday night, World Drone Community Stream, we're going to have John Cucci. Cucci's going to be the guest.
Cool.
So, as you all know, very knowledgeable person about FPVing, and he's out in the Midwest, so he's always has an interesting point of view.
Yep, you definitely don't want to miss that show then. Yep, he's pretty cool. He's got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah,
he flies everything and anything. I mean, he flies
the Flywheel Explorer is one of his favorite ones, man. He likes that long range. He's got the TBS Crossfire version 2 on there, so he lets that little sucker go, man. That drone is made to fly long distances, no doubt.
Cool.
He's got
there's the TBS Crossfire right there.
For the planes.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
I haven't actually got this remote set up yet, so I haven't really used it yet.
Well, over your right shoulder, I see that dolphin. Who makes the dolphin again? Atomic.
Yeah, Adam RC and
Adam RC. Yeah.
I think E-Sheens is like part of that too.
Yeah. Well, we'll come to the end of the show, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. I mean, Brad, you want to go over anything else before we drop?
No, appreciate you guys getting in touch with me today. I had a very busy day. I didn't think I was going to make this live stream. And
I know. Thanks for making it.
I know we missed out last week. We all had a little something going on. So we're going to try to get in a better rhythm of doing this on Thursdays before Ken Herring, which actually I'm looking at his Ken Herring TNL. That's starting in 2 minutes and 11 seconds from now. So we're trying to be respectful of that. So I don't have anything else. If anybody wants to contact me, just go to my YouTube page and hit the about button. My email address is right there.
And now, Fred, anything you want to go over before we drop?
Not really. I don't have anything.
Well, it's good seeing you, Fred.
Yeah.
Good seeing you too, Yep. I can't wait to get to meet you in person. And I'm jealous, like I said earlier, Al, you being up there flying with Fred and y'all. I know I'm working, so.
I know. My wife's giving me a little flack. She goes, I was supposed to go with you. I said, your schedule changed, so I'm still here. So. All right, guys. Once again, thanks for watching. And drop us comments below what you guys think about the new drones. Which ones? I know you guys have been chiming in the comments. Appreciate that. Maddie, everybody, Tom, Icaricio, EM Drone 1, Matt, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by, everybody.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm going to hit the end broadcast. Bye-bye.
All right. See you.
Later.
See ya.